Okay.
Alright. Finally, we win a coin toss.
You want to do the mic? Hey, do you want to do the mouse?
What? What mouse?
You want to do the...
No. You why?
No?
No, it's fine. You do.
Okay, so MY took second pick and SG choice
Radiant, as
Radiant.
usual. Alright, let's go. Everyone loves Radiant. Nobody loves Dire.
Okay, so as
Here
on
we
the Radiant
go.
side,
Game 3.
MY is gonna be trying hard for this comeback right now, and they just lost 2 games, so
So I think they got a lot of pride at stake right now because we have 4 of our IFG veterans, Hahabi, Twice No More, Peanut, and Baifan. So they have their pride on the line right now, and we hope that it'll be a close game. We're looking forward to a close game. You know, make it close, make it tight, and we'll see if we can pull out a victory.
and if they don't, then what? Then we're just gonna go office and just constantly harass them.
Yeah, we're gonna flame them at office. Don't worry, we will flame them.
Keep flaming them.
Okay,
just
we see some
jokes aside.
Yeah, jokes aside, bans coming out pretty standard. You know, nobody wants to play against BH.
And-
Wind Ranger ban again because I believe Twice No More's favorite hero, and the Gordon's Pango. Pretty standard bans, you know, pretty good bans. I mean, all aside from the Wind Ranger, but a quad ban, that is interesting. And again, the Phoenix. It's okay, we'll see what SG wants to pick right now. SG has shown that they can play different heroes so far. That they haven't been playing the same heroes, and it's up to Malaysia now to see how they want to respond.
Okay.
And again, coming out with the Shadow Shaman again, he's shown to be quite a good, stable support in the past 2 games. So we will see how Malaysia wants to respond to this. I personally, I like a Silencer against Shaman. I think Silencer just destroys him, but I don't think anyone in Malaysia will play Silencer. But we'll see how they want to react to this. I'm sure Harbi has something up his sleeve right now. They're probably just discussing over picks. And
I responded
and they responded to Rubik.
Okay, and that will be their first pick. Let's see who are they going to pair it up with on the second pick. I mean, well, Rubik don't really pair up with anyone really.
I don't really like the first pick, Rubik, especially when you don't know what SG is gonna pick yet. But I guess it's fine. You can put him in position 4, position 5. It doesn't really matter. And in a way, it's also another block pick against Fruffy because, as we all know, Fruffy loves mid Rubik a lot. So in a way, it kind of block picks as well. And we see a Necrophos. Okay, that is surprising, especially with the recent nerfs to Necrophos. Never thought I'd see this hero, but okay, looks like Malaysia has a plan. They're going with a Necrophos. Tanky. I guess you can put him mid, you can put him off lane, even safe lane. He's pretty versatile in that way. So it's a pretty good opener.
Okay, and then we will see how SG is gonna respond to this. Well, earlier they went for a QOP ban, but at the third ban they banned a QOP. I'm not exactly sure how is this, flowing into as part of their strategies coming forward into this game.
I think maybe it's just they don't want to play against Quad. Maybe they had some bad experience. I don't know. Every team's different. Maybe they lost to a Quad yesterday. I mean, who knows? But they're taking quite some time with this second pick. I'm quite surprised. Normally, when you have second pick, you've pretty much already decided after you picked your first hero.
Yeah,
but it seems like they want to go with a Tiny. Okay, this is I believe this is another Xiaoxian hero. I've seen him play on it a lot. He's pretty good with his Tiny as usual. And if you realize the past 2 games, he's always the guy that goes in front. He's always the guy that is starting the fights. Like first game on the Sand King, second game on the Lash. Even though the Lash was a position 4, he still went in, started the fights. So I think he's looking to do the same here again on Tiny. That's kind of his play style. So I'm hoping to see Malaysia pull out something that can disrupt this flow, because that's usually how SG has been playing from what we've seen in the first 2 games.
Right, and SG came out with a Chen ban. I mean, do people even play Chen nowadays?
I mean, Chen recently got super nerfed in the most recent patch, but before this he was pretty strong. He had like a passive healing aura that gave damage, gave regen, and he could recall people anywhere on the map, wherever he is. It was essentially like a free relocate, like a free teleport. But I don't think Malaysia was looking into that. I don't think Malaysia has practiced with the Chen, because the Chen you need pretty good teamwork to pull it off. So I think maybe they're just banning it just on the safe side.
Yeah, so
Oh, and we see an Oracle ban. That's interesting. I think they realized that Oracle and Necrophos, it's a good combo because it makes the Necrophos insanely hard to take down. And Twice No More does play a pretty good Oracle, so that's a good ban. I like that ban.
Okay, and a ban on the Grimstroke as well as the Skywrath Mage. Going on to the third pick of MY's side. Let's see what Hahabi wants to go with this.
I think they should be thinking about their next support right now. If the Necrophos is not the offlaner, maybe they might want to think about the offlaner. Because right now, I mean, they have some control in the form of the Rubik Lift, in the form of the Reaper's Scythe, but they need a little more team fight right now. They're lacking in a little bit team fight. So I think they might need to look for an offlaner that can, something similar to the Clockwork we saw last game.
Yeah.
They might need someone to have more chain CC, for SG.
Yeah, so there's not really enough disables on the side of Malaysia, and they might want to come up with a little bit more on that. But then again, SG is not giving MY any nice skills to steal or whatever right now, other than the Serpent Wards that they have. So they will likely not be going with any too big of an ultimate team fight-ish hero to pick later on, judging from the first pick, Rubik coming out. So MY is pretty stuck right now.
Yeah, they're taking quite some time with this pick. I think they realized that this pick is very important because it's gonna decide how they want to play, right? Because as a Necrophos, and here we go, and we see an Ogre. Alright, it does a little of what we mentioned. It gives a stun. He's a tanky support that can just run in front, buy space for the Rubik to get good steals off, get into position for setups. It's a pretty decent Ogre support hero, but I'd like to see a good carry pairing with it, because when you pick Ogre, you pick him for Bloodlust.
Yeah.
Bloodlust is a free SNY. You're essentially giving your carry a free SNY, free attack speed, movement speed. So I'm hoping that they pick a good carry that can utilize that well. Yeah, and we see a Doom coming from SG. This is interesting because I think, again, Xiaoxian might be playing a position 4 Tiny, or he might be playing a Doom. It's a little hard to say, but I'm not sure how they want to lane this Doom right now. I think most likely it's going to be an off-lane Doom.
Yeah, so seems like the lanes are still quite uncertain at the moment. I mean, Tiny is still, I'm not exactly sure where they're going to place them. Okay, so what you said, the Bloodlust hero, the Bloodlust needed hero.
Yeah, and this is great. They picked Brave King, who right now, as it stands, I feel is broken. The guy has a 57% win rate in all brackets right now, and it's a good hero with the Bloodlust. He just runs in, opens the Bloodlust, has like some 400 something movement speed, and he's a good hero to soak the Doom. That's the main thing. You don't want to have like a carry that, like an anti-mage, you put all the farm on him and Doom just presses R on him. And when Doom just presses R on that hero, there goes all your net worth. And you don't want that. And Wraith King is perfect for that. And we see the Monkey King counter immediately right now. And this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough, but I think the Necro does well against the Monkey King, mainly because you can just go Shroud in his ult. So not too bad. Both sides are picking accordingly, I feel. They are picking against each other well, and I guess we'll have to see the last pick.
Yeah, but what's the synergies coming up here from SG? I failed to see there was any synergies in terms of team fight potential coming out from MY side. I mean, sure, you have the Doom that has the Doom, and then the rest of the teams are more towards the disabled as well than Monkey King.
I think they are more of like, instead of a mass, like we saw in earlier games where I think SG, what they realize is they realize their play style. They realize how they like to play, and their play style, if you see in the first 2 games, they like to run at you. They like to dogpile on you, the heroes, and that's what Tiny and Doom does well. Tiny, Doom goes in. Monkey King, as you know, he likes to jump on trees a lot. Yeah. And that guy jumps on trees, comes from behind, drops the Wukong command, and it's going to be pretty hard for Malaysia to fight, because at the moment right now, Malaysia, they don't have much team fight. On SG, they have the Wukong's command and the Shaman Wards, which makes it pretty tough for Malaysia to team fight properly. So at the moment, I think Malaysia's gonna need... I would assume the Necrophos is an offlaner right now. So I think they're reserving their mid pick, and I think SG is taking quite some time on this ban because they are trying to figure out what Malaysia wants to pick right now. And I'm surprised they're taking quite a long time on this ban. It's going under 1 minute, almost under 1 minute right now.
Yeah, so they're just trying to figure out what kind of mid hero that MY is gonna play. And and it seems like Necrophos is going to be the offlaner
And
here.
there we go. That's a good ban right there because
Wow.
Razor provides quite a good team fight, and it's a peanut hero. I know he likes to play that hero. So that's a good ban. They realize they know who they're playing against. They are banning accordingly, and now they're gonna have to pick their hero first, and that will give Malaysia an advantage to hopefully counter last pick. We'll have to see what hero comes out.
Okay, and still trying to figure out who would be the mid pick from the MY side, whereas on the SG side they selected Ember
And they
Spirit
go back
once
for the
again.
Ember. So that means it's gonna be a Monkey King carry most likely, and it's gonna be Ember mid. And now Malaysia, hopefully they realize this and they're gonna counter that Ember pick, because I feel Ember is the kind of hero that it gets countered, right, if you don't get last pick. So right now there's a few counters they can come up with. For Peanut Heroes, I think he plays Bloodseeker. I'm not sure if we're gonna see that here, because Bloodseeker does counter what Monkey King likes to do, because Monkey King likes to jump around a lot, and if you drop Ratcha on that guy, he can't do that.
Yeah, but why don't you just pair it up with a Lina where you could just burst down the Monkey King with a combination of Necrophos Scythe? I would thought that it would be quite quick. I mean,
because they have the frontliner in terms of the Wraith King. But I don't think Lina's a peanut hero. I've not seen him play that hero. I'm not sure if they want to go for the Viper again, because Viper seems pretty good. It pairs up with the Necrophos pretty well as well, with the Nether Toxin, the Magic Resist reduction. So I'm not too sure. They have a few picks. They can go with Viper, like you said, Lina. Corpse Ban.
Skyroth is banned too,
And a
you
Death
went from
Prophet.
a Death Prophet. Okay.
Okay, that's what they need, right? That's the team fight that they needed right there. So I think
Yeah.
overall, it's a pretty solid pick.
Silence, a wave clear, and a good team fight.
And the
potential
silence
coming
is
out.
very good on the Ember, right? Like if you catch him with that silence, odds are he's gonna die. Because on MY side, you got an Ogre, you got a Wraith King, and you got a Rubik. That's a lot of lockdown for the Ember, and I'm quite liking this draft. I actually think that MY is gonna win this game.
Okay, and that would be something that we would be trying to look forward to. And let's look at this stuff. Oh, actually, Doom has got a pretty cool.
Yeah, the Doom has pretty cool cosmetic. Then
Yeah,
what set is that?
Cool cosmetics, man. Where the hell did this come from?
It must be a Doom spam.
Shit.
And we
Twice
see
no more.
Twice No
Okay.
More with the
So
Arcana.
is he just trying to show off his Arcanas? Maybe that's why he's just picking that Rubik as a first pick.
Yeah, I
there
guess.
you go. This whole first scene thingy.
Oh, look at that.
You know, just trying to show off the.
and we get to show off our fat ogre.
We got to
boys.
show off the ogre instead. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Alright, we have Bifan on the ogre as the position 5, I believe.
Okay, so let's see, and once again, just start introducing the team from the Radiant side. We've got the Ember Spirit played by Fruffy. We've got the Doom played by HJ. We've got the Monkey King played by a courier. What's his name right now? Okay, I couldn't see his name right now because he's. Let me just open up the other one. Part 2 is playing the Monkey King, which is a courier right now. A very cute
Alright,
courier
part 2
right
Monkey
now.
King. We won, boys.
Right, Shaman, you got EJ, and you've got Tiny, played by Xiao Xian. And on the side of MY, we've got Hahabi playing the Death Prophet. We've got Rubik's played by Twice No More. And we've got the Wraith King played by Peanut. Necrophos played by Steel PK. And we've got the Ogre Magi played by Bifan. Alright, high five over there. Starting up, looks like
Okay, the
Twice No More
lanes
is
are
already-
shaping up pretty nicely. Like they're putting the Rubik and the Necro on the off lane, and it seems like Wraith King and the Ogre's gonna be on the safe lane, so that leaves with the Death Prophet mid as expected. Bottom looks like it looks like Radiant's not gonna do what they've been doing. They usually like to contest the rune. I'm not sure if they can, but it seems like they're gonna try. I think yeah.
Oh, they're gonna
They're
meet
gonna
up
try.
with HJ straight up with Bifan and Peanut having 2 stuns available. HJ not
Yeah, but the
gonna try
Tiny's
to
gonna get their rune.
HJ is not gonna try to contest this one. Oops, looks like they will be able to stun it up, but and then
So yeah, it looks like it's going in favor of the Radiant. They managed to snag 3 runes.
alright, and it looks like Part 2 took a couple of damage, but they're just gonna retaliate with a couple of hits on Twice No More. Oops, Xiao Xian being wrapped up around here. There's Bifan available. They've already used up all the stuns. There's not enough, and Bifan will
and it
be able
forced
to
him back
TP
to
himself.
base.
The safety, Twice No More is gonna just continuously. Oh, Part 2 gonna try to use that
Mischief.
that mischief to try to just
Dodge some of the
just
damage.
dodge some of those damage available. But EJ going to be the one who's going to constantly harass us out, and we'll be able to get a couple of denies here too. No more, playing a aggressive moment over here. Haha B gonna immediately start off the Spirit Siphon onto Fruffy. They're just taking hit for hit damage over now, and Fruffy seems to be the one who's suffering right now. Top lane, Baifan managed to get a kill onto HJ. The Doom seems to be left alone because the Tiny had the TP back just now.
Yeah, that was a good play. They realized that the Tiny TP'd back. He's not gonna come back to lane in a while, so they used that time to put aggression onto the Doom, and they got a first blood. That was a good play right there.
Alright, and Peanut has to be left alone for a while the Ogre tries to do a couple of pulls, just make sure the equilibrium stays right there. Alright, Peanut. And but Fruffy seems to be doing quite well in the mid over here. You know, against 6 last hits against only 2 from Haha B.
Yeah, I think because Haha B, he's prioritizing on harassing the Ember a lot more. Like we see him using the Spirit Siphon from the get-go, using the waves, but he's okay. He's losing a little bit on the CS, but off lane.
Oh, they're going once again onto Xiao Xian. Xiao Xian dropping down low. Baifan didn't manage to get the body block on though, but then just a couple more hits. One more. He won't be able to go through. But HJ will be the one who is going to constantly poke onto Baifan and make him walk away. Twice No More is just lurking around the tree lines, trying to see if he could just get 1 or 2 hits. You see, he's trying to get some chance over here, and looks like he won't be able to do much over there.
I would have preferred.
But Haha B is dropping down solo. Ooh, but the creeps. Will he be able to get killed over there? The steering chase is not available. Slide of Fist is not ready. So Haha B knows it's only level 3 right now, but still quite a dangerous play. He's already ran out of regenerations though.
Okay, we see the top. Peanut's getting a little low, but he'll be fine. He can just shrug it off, eat some tangles. He's under tower, he should be safe.
But regardless, he's still dropping down already.
Haha B.
Getting killed by Fruffy on a solo kill.
Underestimating the Flame Guts DPS and the magic protection that it gives.
Baifan dropping out. What's this called again? The Ignite onto 2 heroes. Just trying to just mess up their last hits a little bit.
I would have preferred if SG actually parked the Monkey King top, because they know the Wraith King's gonna be the carry. And they should have put him against, like, the Monkey King he's not having a bad lane, but it's pretty hard for him. Like you see, he can't even land a single hit on these 2 ranged heroes. And MY, I think they laned it quite well. They put both the ranged heroes at bottom, knowing that, you know, top we're gonna fight a Doom and a Tiny. So it's good laning right now. Good laning setup for them.
Shackles onto
the Rubik. He got the Jingle procs.
But it's gonna be not enough. Twice No More will be able to go away. It just baited out the TP coming out from the Ogre though, and he will have to cancel it because there's no necessity for him to come down anymore. And Baifan's not gonna have any TP for the moment. While Peanut has to just constantly try to see if he could get any last hits coming out from here.
But the mid CS, it's quite surprising. I did not expect the DP to be down 9 CS against the Ember. I would have thought the DP would have lain pretty decently against the Ember.
Yeah, and Ember Spirit already has his magic stick since the beginning, so all these spammings of skills coming out from Haha B is not really just helping him too much.
Top, they got a kill on the Doom?
It seems like we've been missing out quite a couple of these kills at the top over here. They're going quite aggressive. Wasn't really expecting that coming out from these 2 melee heroes, even though they have a couple of stuns available.
Bottom lane, Twice No More.
He's already in a very bad health right now. He's still constantly hitting the creeps. He's trying to get denied by the creeps right here. Still BKM in trouble right now. He's trying to walk away. The jump coming out on the tree lines. Looks like he will be able to get the kill.
Okay.
Part 2. Doing some work over there at the bottom.
And the top lane, they're going on to the Tiny.
They're still going on to the Tiny. They don't have any more stuns available, and that Avalanche coming out just gonna stop them in their tracks.
The Ignite, 2 seconds.
No, I don't think he's got enough vision for it anyway.
Okay, we see SG striking back at bottom lane.
Okay, it's gonna be 5 minutes, and looks like EJ will be able to secure this 1 rune.
Looks like the Dyer is taking both runes at top, and looks like they are gonna get 3 runes.
Okay, and Twice No More is ready for the rune at the bottom. He's gonna try to see if he could just deal some right click damage onto EJ, and then he'll just back away.
That is an interesting build. Look, the Wraith King has an arcane boots.
He has an arcane boots.
That is interesting. He might be looking to, I'm not sure, maybe looking to go into Guardian Greaves, but I thought that would be for the Necroforce. I'm not too sure why, but we'll see. Maybe he has some idea with the arcane boots later on. Oh, and we see bottom exchange.
Twice no more exchanging hits with EJ. And Patu just still continuing his farm. He's still quite okay on the last hit chart so far. So, but Ember still being the one at the top, whereas Hahabi not doing very well right here. It seems like he's
struggling a little.
Struggling a little bit at mid. Oh, that Flame Guard's coming in on pop-ups. He doesn't want to go for. He does have 2 Remnants though. Oh, and he's still chasing down Xiaoxian once again. That toss back just to make sure that he doesn't continue. Oh, but that 3 toss is going to deal so much damage. Peanut already in trouble right now, but he still wants to go on to there. He has the magic stick that he has just utilized. Xiaoxian already dropping down low. Paifan still wants to go at this.
Oh, the Tiny has a toss.
Tiny tosses him back. He's in.
Oh, and he tosses him back for the Doom kill. Oh, I don't think that was what he intended. Oh,
and in the end, Peanut managed to get the kill
onto the Tiny. Oh, I don't think he intended that. I think he thought maybe I could toss the Ogre back, get some tower shots onto him. And oh, and we see bottom lane.
Still PKM trying to run it there. He don't have his growth shrouds anymore, and Fluffy with the rotation with the double damage will take down both the offlaners.
Oh, and that was a good rotation for the Ember. He realized he has a DD. Let's make some. Oh, and a toss. Oh, Peanut got a little too greedy, staying too long at that HP.
Yeah, he was already having that low HP potential. I think
that
he was
very
waiting for
greedy. Yeah, he was coming with 2 cells. Oh.
A little bit of too greedy over there. Not really.
It's alright. It's an even trade overall. With except the Ember going for the bottom kills.
Yeah, but I thought that was a bit unnecessary.
Yeah, that's true.
HJ coming out, Xiaoxian hiding in the trees once again. But meanwhile, with the rotations coming out from Fluffy, Hahabi will be able to get a couple of extra last hits by himself, so it's slowly gotten himself back to the same O. But looks like he still want to chase onto the Rubik. Twice no more in trouble right now, and he will be able to get him so close. The Flame Guard's dealing so much damage. The Shackles will keep him in his spots. Hahabi trying to be a bit too aggressive over here is not a very good thing to do. He's gonna back off.
Okay, nothing much from there. Just getting caught out of position. He doesn't realize that Radiant has an observer ward right there where he stood.
Yep, so 7-4 is the score, leading on to the Radiant side, and just throwing off a couple of stuns to just harass these people. And that's okay. So they managed to get the stacks up though. 8 minutes. He's gonna miss out the stack. Still BKM, almost getting his level 6 soon. Rest of them, Patu has already gotten his level 6, and so did Peanut. So they might want to see if they could still go on to this.
They're going on to the Tiny.
Still going on to the Tiny. Paifan has enough for the stun. Nice that toss downwards to the Doom. Just split the team up. Paifan a little bit in trouble right now, getting damaged a little bit by the 3 toss. I guess he was trying to contest He's trying to contest the farm over there. Oh, Fluffy already dropping down quite low, but there's not enough.
Yeah, he doesn't have mana for the Creep Swarm.
EJ positioning himself within the 3 lines. Twice no more is doing the same. Patu is still playing a little bit safe at the moment. EJ trying to see if he can wrap around. He's just putting out some last hits.
I think if they want to kill this Monkey King, they're gonna need a +1 like an Ogre, because Rubik doesn't do enough damage at this stage of the game, and they want to use that Reaper Scythe. They want to use the Reaper Scythe, kill someone, put him on a longer respawn timer, just waste the time. You don't want to be holding on to this Reaper Scythe off cooldown for so long.
Oh, but looks like Hahabi.
Oh, he'll be fine. He has a lot of Spirit Siphon.
Okay, and I think he's really too close to the tower without any creep waves for him to use to tank again, so he's just gonna back away. But Top still being quite aggressive over here. Paifan as well as Peanuts trying to do a lot right here against HJ and Xiaoxian. I mean, they have both been playing pretty aggressively and just coming up pretty even. Each person taking 1 kill at a time.
Yeah, but it shows the Doom is struggling on CS, but that's because he's sharing quite a lot with the Tiny. I would say they're both not really playing the offlane. They're both kind of playing position 3.5s at the moment.
Yep, and Paifan slowly making his way back. He doesn't have anything or wards, so I'm not sure what's... okay, he's just gonna bump into Xiaoxian over here. And that's where he was found. Wraith King managed to get away with the stun over there, and a beautiful toss over there with that avalanche.
They got
bounty runs out. They managed to get it. It looks like they will be able to try to get the kill as well. Xiaoxian, not enough movement speed. Paifan will be able to chase him down.
And the last hit.
Still managed to get that last hit go through though. Paifan getting burned a little bit by the Doom, but that's not going to be enough to take him down.
Oh, that was a good rotation from Paifan. He realized that the rune was spawning. I gotta be there, and he just caught the Tiny out of position alone. Tiny did not expect that.
Yep, and Necro's already got his level 6, and he's building up towards a Rod of Athos.
And we see, just because of, focusing on the bounty runes, we see
Fruffy
we
trying
see-
to chase him
Fruffy
down.
diving.
Paifan will be
That's
in
the ogre
position.
kill.
But he
and-
doesn't have any much mana right now. He has 2 bottle charges though. Still PKM is TP'd in for the
Yeah, but they don't
for the
have
assistance.
enough damage,
But there's
I
not enough
believe.
damage. Peanut has reincarnation available though. But it
Oh,
won't be
and he pops the reincarnation. That was a good side of his from Fruffy. He realized that I'm just gonna waste your reincarnate. I'm just gonna go back, and we're gonna kill you again somewhere down the road.
And meanwhile, Haha Beast has popped up his ultimate, just trying to see if he could just take down the tower, and he will be able to do so.
That's good. Hahabi realizes that. Oh, and
Someone
bottom lane.
getting caught in the mid.
Rubik getting caught.
I think part 2 was being on the trees and will be able to scout out Rubik, being hiding in the trees there.
Oh, can we look at the Rubik items? Oh man, look, he's. Oh, so Rubik is playing the position 5, I believe, because he's buying the wards, and he's kind of strapped for cash. Actually, he has a lot of consumables. And okay, he's finally level 6. And at the top, the Reef King. Oh, did you see? That's what I meant. Did Fruffy realize that, I removed his reincarnate and we can just dive onto him? That was, I guess, Peanut should have realized that. Should not have stayed in the lane.
Yeah, and Fruffy has been doing pretty on-point rotation so far. He's been the one who is dictating most of the kills in previous at the bottom lane and as well as the top lane.
Oh, and we see the DP rotating to the
trying
bottom.
trying to go for it, and he has the Reaper Scythe available. He will use it, and he will be able to kill it. But Paifan's caught in between the snakes right now. He will be able to get himself away while the rest of the team change the aggression of the tower. But
and Patu is going for the kill.
for it. He's going to take 1 hit. Oh, it's not enough.
Oh,
And he
it's
got
not
counter
enough.
stun, by the way.
Oh, and
A little
that-
bit too greedy over there. Fruffy will be the next one who
He has
wants
5 heroes. He's going into 5 heroes.
He's going to 5 heroes. But he's not got not enough mana. He still wants to go at it.
Oh, but he has haste. He has haste. He's running.
He still
He's running
wants to
back
go
in.
for
He
it.
wants to go for the one kill.
in a good position to start. He's still making his way around the trees.
He's
trying to see if he can
he's
do
running
anything.
out
He
soon.
has 2 magic stick charges available. Fruffy being a little bit too greedy over here. He's getting silenced.
Oh.
And that's what you get for being overly greedy
Oh,
in
and
that
we
sense.
see the tips coming out. Oh, I mean, this is why you pick Ogre. You're always on the verge of death. But look at this guy. He has 10 armor. He has 8 HP regen a second. You keep thinking you can kill him, but it doesn't happen. And okay, we see Xiao Xian making the best out of the bad situation. He put a lot of damage on the tier 1. I'd like to see someone from Daya coming over to deny that, but it doesn't look like anyone's coming over. With one more toss, he should get it.
Ogre Man
Okay,
Jai is
Baifan's coming
almost
over, and he should look to deny up that tower.
Xiao Xian trying to see if he could just still take off that last hit, but nah, I guess not.
Okay, and that's a good rotation from Baifan.
Okay, and
Twice
Patu,
no more
twice no
is
more in a bit of a misposition
extremely
over here.
deep,
That
and-
shackle, there
Alright,
you go. He's just gonna go down. Just
Okay, I think he was looking to maybe plant some deep wards in their jungle, get some information, but he doesn't realize that they have their own wards, the Radiant, so they knew he walked in there. But it's okay, it's fine. He's a position 5. He doesn't really mind. And
okay.
here we see them going on the Ogre again. I would think they have learned their lesson from the last fight. But it seems like they are dedicated to kill this Ogre, and we'll see if Fruffy pays it with his life. Oh, and the stun comes out.
Exorcism is available.
And-
Do they want to expense it? Fruffy.
Oh, and the last hit!
Oh, he
The last
just
hit from the DP,
managed to
dodges
jump
with his
it away.
life, and oh, he bottles up just in time. And the Doom comes out on the DP, and the Rave King, he does every kind for another 4 seconds. Oh, and that was so close, just 3 seconds. And we see the Reaper Cycle on the Tiny, and the Ember's jumping back in, chains on 2 people. But I think that is a little too aggressive. He doesn't have enough HP, and he goes down. Oh, and the Doom is left alone. Do they have enough damage to take him down? I don't believe so. They're out of spells, out of disables, and the Doom is just gonna walk it off.
Yeah, they don't really have enough damage to take the Doom anymore. But that's just a little bit too. I don't know. They
I
must
guess-
have something against
Yeah, they
that
must have
Ogre
something
Magi.
like Baifan. He's been surviving on a sliver of HP. They must be like, we're not gonna let this happen again. We are gonna hard commit on him, and they paid the price for that. I feel that that's a Doom expanded, and when you expand a Doom, you don't want the fight to be even. And we see them going on the Rubik.
Still?
They even dropped the wards for this. Oh my, that is.
Oh, and but twice no
but
more.
they do
Gonna
get the
go down.
Rubik kill, and now they're going on to the Doom. And most
Doom looks like he will not be able to survive this one right
one
here.
last hit.
Oh, but he's running
he
so
is
quickly.
walking it off.
He's running out so quickly. Even the bloodlust.
Oh,
is
and
not
the stun
gonna be
comes
enough.
out, and I think
Ooh,
they
the
got the
avalanche.
kill.
Will he be able to save him? They won't
Oh,
be able
and
to
he
steal
takes
the
out the
bounty.
bounty.
EJ
Oh,
getting
and they're
caught
going
by
for
the
more.
Wrath of Athos. Oh, Fruffy's there, and it's gonna be the 3-man He's gonna get a 3-man stun over there, but looks like there won't be enough. Still PKM trying to just save his life right there. Everyone else, Fruffy, just trying to chase up whoever he can chase. Peanut going to be the next one that he wanted, but no, looks like it's gonna be Python once again. It's the ogre that they want. They just not gonna let him go away. But then reinforcements are coming out. Haha B is here. Python walking out as you. Oh, that beautiful 3 toss over there.
But Fruffy, is he gonna pay the price for this again?
Looks like
on the ogre.
he will be able to not survive this. Oh my god.
He's actually getting out. He's actually getting okay. Alright, he doesn't pay the price this time, but again, they dived that for the ogre kill. They did get the Necrophos. I believe Wraith King, he used up his reincarnation. Yeah, he did. He used up his reincarnation, so it's fine. He has a Midas building up into the Radiance. I guess this pace suits Malaysia in a way because they got a Midas on their side. They don't really want to be fighting that often, but they're doing quite well. They're trading evenly, I would say, because with the Radiant having to dedicate so many resources just to kill a support ogre, man. Like, we've seen the ogre soak up so many spells, and I think SG has got to realize that, you know, they should stop focusing the ogre.
But looks like it's not just the ogre that they want, it's the ogre's blood that they want. They're just gonna constantly just chase him down. Oop, looks like he's gonna bump
just
up
scout
into
out.
the tiny.
Yeah, he's invisible.
But he has an invisibility rune, so he's just gonna ask his team to see if he could just rake him out over here. But the closest one is Peanut, not being too close for him to be able to do anything. Ooh, Xiao Xian with the skills.
And he has quite an early dagger for Tiny.
Yep, 16 minutes in, and
looks like they want to set up.
They're going to try. They dewarded the thing, so I think Xiao Xian's gonna realize that, you know, he's not in a good position right now. Ooh, he still managed to get the blink off, even though the ignite, before the ignite damage ticks onto him. Doom has a Shadow Blade, and let's see in terms of Part 2 has managed to get us Echo Saber. Xiao Xian's got a blink dagger. And they have a ward over here to scout them out, so they know roughly what they're doing over here. Oh, looks like
the Dianos, they're all there.
Xiao Xian gonna catch up twice no more. Will be the first one who gets tossed into the pool, and Xiao Xian wants to go for more. He has his blink dagger up in the next 8 seconds, but still PKM is a little bit too far for him to be able to do anything.
That's okay. You forced 4-man rotation. You lost your position 5 Rubik. He'll be back up in time to defend the tower. You know, he's back in 15 seconds. He has a short respawn time, so it doesn't really matter. Look at that, 200 gold. Not a big deal. But they are making space. Meanwhile, Wraith King's farming, the Death Prophet's farming, he's closing on to the Radiance, and I believe this is the timing that MY will be looking for. Like, once they have the Wraith King Radiance, they're going to want to stick with the Death Prophet. They're going to want to just run down a lane, you know, start getting towers, start getting 5-on-5 team fights.
Okay, so the Death Prophet is working towards the Aghanim Scepter. I remember there's a patch on this, right?
Yeah, that any attack or any spell cast that hits an enemy hero by the Death Prophet, a spirit will kind of come out and deal some damage to it and slow it just a little bit. And we see the courier. Okay,
he's trying to bait it out or something. Oh, it was because he was sending an item to part 2. Almost died over there, but I guess someone noticed it.
Radiant wants to defend this.
Oh, he managed to stole the Sleight of Fist, but then part 2 immediately drops out the ultimate just to make sure that the team don't overcommit themselves. While they've dropped themselves the Serpent Walls just to make sure that the tower gets dealt enough damage, and everyone's got rooted. Looks like they won't be able to defend this, but they may be able to deny this though. Looks like they didn't manage to deny it. Still, Serpent Wall still doing too much damage. Baifan was pushing the towers by himself. Part 2 gonna try to chase him.
Oh, interesting. We see the ogre going for a Midas.
Oh yeah, is it because of the multicast?
It's because of the multicast. It's very greedy. I personally don't like it, but hey, if they drag the game for the next 5 or 10 minutes, it might pay off. We could see this post 4 ogre really, you know, it really transition into a real tanky semi-core.
But it's a late game really advantageous for MY though. I mean, as far as
personally, I feel like Wraith King late game is always good because he has that natural crit, he has the reincarnation, which essentially is like a free Aegis, right? The only thing is, I'm not sure how good Death Prophet is late game versus an Ember and a Monkey King. Oh, and we see top, they're going on to the Monkey King. Oh, the multicast. And the Reaper's Life to seal the deal. And there goes part 2 being out of position. Should not have been there without backup or any vision, but that's what you get.
Yeah, so Necro has already had that Rod of Athos as well as the Force Staff to position himself nicely to just catch anyone off guard. Fruffy standing up here, looks like he's gonna bump into Haha B here, and the courier. Oh, they didn't see each other.
Oh, they bumped
and
each other. And now he sees the the remnant.
They just traded the runes though.
Nobody's going for bottom runes, but they're all centered around top. I think Radiant wants to defend this.
Fruffy. Immediately
the
pops
Dire's
out
not in
the
position though. The Necroforce alone. Actually, what are they doing? They should not be there
Habi
alone.
is here. Xiao Xian, oh, he gets the toss onto Habi. He was standing right in front of him. Paifan already dropping down low, and looks like Paifan will be the first one to fall right here. The Spirit Siphon onto Tiny won't be enough, but Paifan, Death Prophet is going to die. The next one, still PKM, getting caught up by the Serpent Wards over here, will be the next one to fall. It's going to be a 2 for 3 trade, but I think SG will be quite happy with that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the Necroforce and Ogre was doing, because the Wraith King and the Rubik was still in the Dire jungle when they were on top of the tier 1. So I think there was some miscommunication right there. And the Monkey King did die earlier, so maybe they were thinking like, you know, Radiant might not have defended that, but I think they underestimated the other heroes of the Radiant.
Yep, so Xiao Xian and Doom working out their ways, trying to find it for anything inside the Radiant jungle, inside the Dire jungle. And in the meantime, Ember already has his...
Yeah, he already has Maelstrom. He's
yeah.
coming on to the courier, and he's going for Axe again, the standard build like we saw in game 1, I believe.
Yeah. And part 2 doesn't seem to have any item progression so far.
Yeah, but most likely I think he's going for a Diffuser Blade. We see that a lot on Monkey Kings, mostly because you have a way to slow heroes and keep them in your Wukong's command, and also your Wukong's command gets the benefit from the mana burn.
Yeah, Habi is another about 1.2k gold to his Aghanim Scepter. It's gonna be assisted by Paifan over here. Paifan...
I think if the Dire realizes this, that I believe the Radiance timing and the Axe Scepter on the DP are syncing up quite well. Like, if they get both of those items at the same time, that's their item timing right there. That's when they should start gathering and pushing. And we see right here the 4 of them trying to push this tier 1 while the Wraith King's at bottom farming.
Oh, it's no more. Gonna plant that ward up there, just trying to see if there's any vision available, and they're gonna spence the...
Oh, I'm not sure if Radiant wants to
exorcism.
defend this. The tower is
Part 2,
already dead.
He's already came out, he's got immediately silenced. Part 2, not doing a very good one, good TP over there, but still PKM will be able to ghost ground himself away, and the next one to fall will be Fruffy.
Oh, and
being
Fruffy
caught by the Spirit Siphon. Will he be able to get away from the Slide of Fist? But looks like
Oh,
won't
and the
be
last hit
enough.
comes out. What was the Monkey King doing?
Still
Oh, that...
PKM forced off himself forward. He has the Rod of
he's
Athos
trying to
available,
catch more.
but the
Oh,
blink,
the blink
will
dodge.
be able to dodge from that Rod of Athos. But the exorcism still gonna survive for, I don't know, just not enough for them to be able to push the
Yeah,
next
they
tower.
should start maybe clearing the waves, pushing a little bit, because they know Monkey King's dead for 40 seconds, Ember's dead for 30. They could probably try to poke a little bit on the tower.
Oh, that Rod of Athos
And
once
oh,
again
the toss
toss up the
back.
Shadow Shaman. They toss the Necroforce inside, but looks like the Shadow Shaman will be the next one to fall. The Dooms immediately onto the Necroforce. I'm not exactly sure that was a good target that they wanted to Ogre. Still going down very aggressively. He don't have any more skills right there, but they have enough damage to take down the tower, especially with the skeletons.
Oh, but Ember's coming out.
Getting too much damage over here. Ember's coming out in the next 5 seconds. And they
they
spot
caught
him
the
out
Doom.
with the sentries. There's not going to be enough. That slow coming out from there. The Doom will fall. Diney's going to be the next one. Fruffy will be able to come in for the good
Oh, they're
series
chain feeding. They
He
should
managed to
not-
get the chains
Fruffy,
off.
you do
Twice
not
no
want to
more.
go
In
in
a bad
there.
position right there. Oh, the burn is going to be enough. Fruffy in a position. He has got Eel Scepter up. Got silence.
They were chain feeding. That was the save your body syndrome right there. First the Doom goes in. Tiny was like, I gotta save Doom. Then Tiny goes in and dies. And then Ember was like, I gotta go in and do something. And that was a chain feed. That was essentially a team wipe right there.
Yeah, they were just overcommitting themselves, and I think they should have noticed that they were already down in that fight and shouldn't have committed any more bodies any further.
Yeah. And it all got set up by Part 2's TP in the front tier 1. What do you think about that?
That one's quite questionable.
I agree. Questionable at best. But that was very good collapse by Dire. They realized that the Monkey King screwed up, and they took advantage of that. They took advantage that the Radiant did not have Monkey King for quite a while, especially because of the Reaper Scythe extending the respawn time. That's why you realize that he was dead for an entire minute. He did not show up to either of those fights that happened.
Yeah, but in that last 5 seconds when they were still fighting, they still decided to come out and go for a second round with them. But right, so it looks like everyone's just gonna go back to farming for a bit, just trying to play a bit more passively. The game is still pretty even in terms of the net worth as well as the goal charts.
Yes,
not so much of an advantage, not so much of an obvious advantage given on any of the teams though.
It's still a pretty balanced game. It's still a pretty even game. Like, yeah, it's a tricky goalie. Definitely the momentum is on the Dire side. I think momentum is more important this game, because especially like you see, they know that we got DP out. Our Wraith King reincarnation, I believe, is coming off cooldown in another minute or so. Oh no, it's even sooner. It's 30 seconds. So see, they're trying to push the issue. They know that they are strong now. They don't want to let this Monkey King try to find his way back into the game, because if you see the Monkey King, he is what is that, 6 on the net worth. He is your position 1 carry, and if he is 6 on the net worth, then that's quite concerning. You don't want that to be happening to your carry.
Well, the Doom is getting himself quite a couple of items though. I mean, with all that, with his first skill, what was it called again? Devour. He's still getting enough gold for himself.
I mean, the Doom needs to be the one that takes the ganks. Like, if you see in the past 2 fights, the reason why Radiant's been losing is because the Monkey King has consistently been caught out. He's always the first one to go down. And if your Monkey King goes down, you lose a big chunk of your damage. That's the Doom's role. The Doom is supposed to be the one standing in front, soaking up the damage.
3 heroes smoked up. Xiao Xian going up towards
it looks like they're going top
side.
towards the Necrophos.
Like they want steal PKM. And
I don't think Daya realizes.
MK has already positioned himself for this steal PKM. Looks like he will be in a very bad position. He's confirmed gonna fall right
and he's
here.
definitely gonna fall.
But in the meantime, at the bottom, they've smoked themselves up.
And they want to go for the Ember. They're pinging out the Ember.
Yep, they're pinging out the Ember, and Fruffy is just make sure that he got himself a safety route out there. Position out a Remnant in the middle of these trees over here. So, but they're going on the wrong direction. They're going into the Dyer's, the Radiance jungle, and won't be able to scout him out. Oh, looks like Fruffy has disclosed himself over here. Peanut. By fun.
Does he realize the Radiance?
Found out there. They need to chain this stun properly over there. Then coming out with the silence, beautiful one.
And the silence.
They have managed to do up the timings out really properly. He couldn't even utilize the remnants over there. Do they want to defend this? It's 4 against 1.
Okay, the Wave King's TPing first. The Wave King's gonna have to probably use his Reincarnate.
Yeah, the Reincarnate is just gonna pop.
I think they're gonna need more backup. Okay, and here we go. The Death Prophet's in.
Part 2 coming out with the ultimates immediately. Peanut already got stuck in the Serpent Wards, but that's not gonna be enough. Part 2 has his own invisibility as well. Xiao Xian will be the next one to fall.
The Death Prophet gets popped.
Part 2 will be the next one to fall. He got the Ogre Magi got hexed. Peanut doesn't have his reincarnation. He don't want to commit any further. In this case right here, we've got Xiao Xian still being alive. Oh, that shackle out.
And a
stolen shackle from Twice No More.
Oh, and they win the fight handily. Oh, that was great play. They could have done a little better defending the Death Prophet, but she took up most of the damage, and that allowed them to the Necrophos to come in and just clean up the fight. That was an excellent shackle steal by Rubik. Actually, he used it well. That fight.
Yeah, I got totally lost in that fight. That fight earlier, I've got no idea how many they've gone through. But look at the amount of spells committed and the amount of experience change. Sort of a 3-3 fight. Seems pretty evenly done, but
3-3, but the Wraith King used up his reincarnation. So
yeah, so it could have been. It was a 3 or 4 in a sense. HJ.
I find this Shadow Blade pickup a little suspect because I feel that he should have went for more team-oriented item. I think an offering or Crimson Guard would have helped a lot this game, maybe even a pipe for all the magic damage, because you can't underestimate how much damage the Radiance does. You know, when the Wraith King just jumps in the middle of everyone, you're ticking down at what? Like, you're ticking down 70, I think, magic damage non-stop. And this Death Prophet, she does a lot of magic damage as well, with these spirits coming out from the axe, with the Crypt Swarm, and the Necrophos. You know, you got your Heartstopper aura, you got the Death Pulses coming out. I think the Doom should have went for a pipe. I think they really needed that.
So the earlier Arcane Boots is still an Arcane Boot, so he actually didn't really switch it into anything else.
I'm not sure. Maybe he missed board. You know, maybe he realized he needed the mana in the lane. I mean, I'm not sure. But so far it's working out for him. You know, he's second in net worth. He has the Radiance, and Necrophos needs to be careful. Okay, he's not gonna get caught out.
Yeah, but Hahabi is ready over there. He's got a Eel Scepter, he's got the Silence available, and a Rod of Atos going on to Fruffy immediately.
Yeah.
Will they want to position themselves? I think they noticed that there's a lot of missing heroes on the map right now.
I would like to see this Ember pick up an Eels for himself, because I feel like the Axe is very greedy. Like, we've seen him die time after time because of one thing, the Death Prophet Silence. Like, once you get a silence on him, that is 6 seconds. And
Twice No More hiding in the trees. HJ use the Shadow Blades, trying to see if they scout them out, but looks like the one who's gonna get caught will be the Shaman. And he got the silence at the expense of the silence. Silence though, they will be able to get the Shaman, but then the ultimate has come out. Wave King in trouble right now. Oh, that false staff saved by Twice No More.
Oh, and he stole the Doom.
He stole the Doom too.
Oh, this is gonna be so good for the next fight. Oh, that Doom, I think maybe his other spells were on cooldown, so he couldn't use anything else. But this is great for the next fight. Like, the Dire side did not expand any ults. They still have the Scythe, they still have Exorcism, they have Reincarnate, and now with this Doom, like, next fight is gonna be 4v5.
Yeah, they were happy with that fight. They immediately just backed away the moment they got what they wanted, the kill on the Shaman. Peanut didn't even have to utilize his reincarnation there. He was just, tanking up the damage, and then he managed to get himself away with that timely force staff coming out.
I believe from the
I think
Rubik?
it's from... Yeah, probably
no,
from the
Necro.
Necro. The Necro is the only one who has got the force staff, so there was a good save coming up from Steel PKM over there.
Okay, 6k goal lead now for Dyer. The game's still anybody's game. I mean, with Dota, you lose one team fight, the game flips on its head. So, right now they look like they want to add pressure with this DD rune on the Death Prophet. They have their ults. Oh, and a tiny stun. Try to toss back,
but he got the
but he gets
caught.
caught.
He's the one in trouble right now in the position. He managed to get the Shadow Blade, but it's not enough.
And
they have
the
the dust available. The Reaper Scythe will take
and
him
he
down.
is dead for 1 minute.
And the rest of these will just be a free farm.
Oh, and they get a Shaman.
They still get the Shaman. And looks like they will be able to continue to push this tempo. They want to get down this tower. They have two heroes down on the side of the Radiant. They want to continue pressuring this one. They use the fortification, but looks like that's going to be able to hold it only for a while. Fruffy though going to be able to have the remnants in that damage, but it's not going to be enough. He didn't use all the remnants though. He still has 2 available.
Oh, Fruffy getting caught out?
Yeah, but the Red King still has his reincarnation. He could just totally just walk
and the
down the
Doom
lane.
wanted to the Doom.
And the Doom's onto the Doom, and they managed to get Fruffy in the
and
meantime.
they get Fruffy.
And they just got themselves turned their heads back to the objective once again, even though everyone is dropping down low.
Ember does not have buyback. Oh, that is problematic for them. And I believe they're gonna lose this one Rex. They realize that we don't have our Doom, the ultimate and we don't have Ember. I don't think they're defending this. It's a good fight. Oh, and they are still going. Oh, the Shaman. Oh,
in a bad position once again, not exactly sure what.
And they are going for the second Rex. Oh, they realize that if these heroes aren't buying back now, that means they probably don't have their buyback, and they are gonna force the issue. Oh, and the Doom, he's getting caught with no BKB. Oh, here comes the Wukong out.
Pops out the Wukong command, but
that's not enough to save the Doom. Oh, and the Necrophos. You see the positioning on Necrophos. Oh, and Necrophos gets caught. Oh, and they get out the Wukong command successfully. They're gonna try to focus on the tower. The Doom buys back. And the Wukong command runs out, and they're gonna just focus down the tower. They're still chasing them into the fountain, but the Wraith King is focused on objective gaming right now. I would like it if they start hitting the Rex together.
Yeah, I mean Necro had that Guardian's Greave available, so you just constantly get them that sustainability over there. Just make sure the entire team is sustained. Oh, but looks like they want to contest this. They went in. The Searing Chain is available. Everyone's dropping down low. Twice no more. Looks like we'll be the first one to fall since that long fight right there. And they still have some more. They hexed on onto Steel PKM. Steel PKM has a little bit of life still available. Looks like someone's gonna chase them, but this one's gonna be the interesting fight over
Monkey
here.
King dies.
But Monkey King dies. Poifon's gonna stay alive once again. EJ, the one who's gonna be in trouble. The Aghanim Scepter from Hahabi, useful with that last hit coming out from that last demon, flying over and get that last kill.
Oh, Ember.
Ember Spirit silenced up. He won't be able to do much over here. HJ is in the Shadow Blade, but that's not going to be enough. Peanut already stuck.
If he dies here, he does not have buyback.
HJ is
and that is 100 seconds without Doom. They can even go for the third Rex right now. They can mega it. I don't see SG coming back out. They are playing this 1v3 right now. It's just the Ember, and Peanut is just zoning him out.
And Peanut
he does not care. He has reincarnated. He says, hey, you're gonna stay in the fountain while my Death Prophet's gonna clean up your base, and you can't do anything about it. And I think it's GG, Justin.
Yeah, I think it's GG too. There's already 2 lanes down, and they are slowly working their way.
And here we go, Megas for the Dire.
Yep, so Mega Creeps, and I don't think any of the creeps or any of the heroes here are able to clear up these Mega Creeps coming out from the Dire side. And
okay, we see the Radiant. They're still going to fight this out. I mean, after all, it's game 3, last game. Let's go. They're not gonna let Mega Creeps dissuade them, so we'll see what they can pull out. But their heroes aren't really the best at defending Mega Creeps. Like your Ember didn't go for the Battle Fury build. He has Maelstrom, yes, but you look at that whole line right there. It's all Dire favored. Like they went from a 5k goal lead to a 21k goal lead and Mega Creeps. That's what happens when you lose a fight under your base against the Death Prophet. They just take your base right there.
Yeah, so they managed to just push it down in that one fight, and then it managed to just take down the mid lane as well as the bottom lane. And I think, the misposition coming out from Shaman twice has just remove that ability for him to help out in the whole defending thing. I mean, the Serpent Wards was just dropped down once or twice, and that's pretty much it. I mean, the rest of the team from the Dire side was so tanky. They had the Ogre Magi, which is so tanky. We have the Wraith King, which doesn't seem to die. In fact, he now even has an Aghanim Scepter. So everyone's gonna have 2 lives right now. I think that Guardian's Grief coming out from the Necro has been really useful. He was the one that's helping the team to sustain on all of the fights in the mid lanes earlier. It's like everyone's dropping down low, but just pop that Guardian Grief and, poof,
and
everyone just gets life.
And he denies the Aegis just to show them that, hey, I don't need the Aegis.
Looks like they're just trying to, getting a bit too, trying to see if they could just end the game as soon as they can right here.
But you see, this is what SG has been trying to do, right? Like they want to run at you, they want to beat you, but so what do you pick? You pick a Wraith King, you pick a Death Prophet, you pick a Necrophos. These 3 tanky cores and even an Ogre support, they don't have the damage. Yeah, they run at you, but they don't have the damage to burst on any of your heroes. And even if they do, odds are you're gonna get cleaned up after that. And we see the Wraith King, he doesn't care, he's just gonna go in. He's like, I don't need the Aegis, I have my own building Aegis, and the Ember just gets melted.
And they're still gonna fight in the Wukong's command, even though
they should start getting
out.
out.
Go down. And looks like they will go down, but then there's the Aghanim Scepter coming out from
the Wraith King, and everyone's still fighting, and the Ember's gonna die back right here. Oh, and Ember does die back. G's are gonna get dropped any moment right now. Monkey King's dead, and yeah, I believe that's it.
That looks like it, and they still want to rush him down. Hahabi gonna try.
Alright, here comes the Fountain Dive. They're gonna Fountain Dive.
He's gonna use up, try to slow things down a little bit, and there you go. The Ancient's going down,
and it's a GG. Alright, Malaysia, we came back.
Well, at least they managed to take the last game over here, but
props to SG as well. They played well today. They did very well in games 1 and 2, but Malaysia came back strong in game 3. So overall, well played on both sides.
Yeah, very well played. And we would like to thank you all for joining us with these 3 games in the last couple of hours so far. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And we'll see you next time. If there's any more friendlies, I'm sure we would be more interested and be more likely to have more of this. Alright, so thank you everyone. I will see you next time.
And goodbye.